Hello, everybody. It is the one and only Dude. And today I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of a fun experiment with Xiao. And that is getting his crit damage up. The Black Cliff pull is what he's using right now for that extra crit damage. His crit rate does suffer because he was using Deathmatch. It lowered his crit rate, but I'm only interested in getting crit damage. We need balls, these mercury balls, these very disgusting balls. So that's what's gonna happen, is going to this domain to get these balls. I gotta make sure I have enough resin, but first I'm gonna check and see if I have enough. And the answer is yes, I actually do. I have enough to get to this ascension that I'm trying to go for, but we're trying to max this all the way out to level 90. So after crafting, I can now ascend this, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, ascend it. And now it's at its second to last ascension, but it doesn't look like I have enough enchantment ores to get this one done. So what's going to happen is, well, I need to do some farming, or I need to find an alternative method to get this to level 80, which I think I have my ways. Ta-da! See, I told you I would be able to get to level 80, but now I am out of mystic enchantment ores. So I got another ace up my sleeve that I'm gonna use to make sure that I can get this thing to level 90. But first, I have to go get more of these Primo Elixirs to make sure that I can actually get this to level 90. So after spending all of my resin that I could spend, I was able to get enough Primo Elixirs to be able to get this Black Cliff pole to its final ascension phase. All that's left to do now is to get this mist grass pollen wick mist grass mist wick, and once I have those, we can commence our plans for giving Xiao the most crit rate I can possibly give him, at least right now. So after going around killing these innocent Sisson mages, I have finally collected enough mist grass wicks in order to get this thing to its max ascension. Leveling it up is going to be a different story, but at the moment, all I'm worried about is getting it to its final phase, and that's exactly what we are going to do now. So after some off-camera grinding, I was able to get this Black Cliff pole to level 90, which means it's at its max level, obviously. But what does that mean for Xiao? Well, it means that he lost crit rate, so now it's only at 41%. But his crit damage actually did break 200%. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to test Xiao with this crit damage. I'm going to give him food, and I'm going to try him in the new, well, not really new, the temporary domain that boosts all of your attributes, and that is this challenge where you have to kill enemies and score points, but you do get buffs here, and I'm just going to see how large can I get Xiao's plunge attack damage to get. That's basically what the mission is now. Okay, so we are currently in the Hayaku, the whatever, we're in the challenge domain that is for this event that ends in 2 days. Luckily, it's still active, So I'm able to play as Xiao and get all of the beautiful buffs that this place has to offer. So playing through this domain without Bennett's without Bennett's Q, which is an attack boosting healing circle, Xiao is hitting beefy numbers. While the crits aren't as common as they used to be, Xiao's hitting 70k plunge attack crits in this domain anyway. And that's pretty good. It's definitely better than what it used to be back like 3 months ago when he was hitting like 8k at max plunge attack, but I think now it's finally time he starts to shine. While this is the challenge domain and I'm getting all this animo damage buffs, 70k is still a lot for, especially with all the buffs, especially with plunging attack, especially to keep doing that over and over and over. Even if it's not every time, you're still getting 70k every few hits, and that's really good. What I'm more interested in is seeing how this is in areas where you don't get these damage boosts, where you don't really get food, where you only can rely on your own teammates. The point is that I got Xiao to do 70k plunge attack. Granted, it's in a domain that gives you a lot of boosts, but I didn't have Bennett's Circle, and I didn't have food to eat, so the damage might be a little less than 70k for plunge attack, which is fine by me. I don't have time to really test this out too much, but I just wanted to see how high I could get his plunge crit damage, and it's not too bad. 70k, again, in a domain where you get all the buffs, is still alright. Assuming that, well, I didn't use a healing / damage boosting circle or any food, 70k, probably I would get closer to 55k is something that you could expect more from a Xiao with 220% crit rate. But that's just my Xiao. Everyone's Xiao is different. Everyone has their different Xiao. But this was a short video. This was really just something to post because I haven't been posting due to college. I hope this makes up for it, but I'll be sure to conduct more tests on Xiao. Maybe try to get his crit damage even higher, but that's further down the line when I actually get artifacts that have better crit damage than they do, which is going to be really hard. But that's it. That's Xiao. That's Xiao with the highest crit damage I can get him. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time, and goodbye.